Let's say, for argument's sake, that we were to acknowledge the legitimacy of the Israeli state despite the genocide in Gaza, and we were to critically assess it against the democratic standards it and its Western allies say they uphold. The question one would normally ask, is Israel truly a beacon of democracy as portrayed by Western politicians and media, or is it a facade masking deep-rooted inequalities and systemic discrimination? These are not rhetorical questions. They are essential for understanding the stark realities under Israeli governance, a nation that claims to be the only democracy in West Asia, but acts contrary to supposed democratic principles. Democracy presupposes equality under the law for all citizens. Yet in Israel, legal and social systems institutionalize segregation based on ethnicity. Consider the National State Law of 2018, which explicitly states that national self-determination in Israel is unique to the Jewish people. Clearly, this sidelines the significant Arab indigenous minority, contradicting the very essence of democratic equality. Furthermore, even amongst Jews, deep ethnic divides persist. Ashkenazi Jews from European backgrounds typically hold elite social and economic positions, whereas Ethiopian and Mizrahi Jews face discrimination and fewer opportunities. For instance, Ethiopian Jews have frequently reported incidents of police brutality and systemic exclusion, highlighting a hierarchy that contradicts the egalitarian ideals of democracy. In the occupied Palestinian territories, the situation is far more grave. Israel enforces dual legal systems, civil laws for settlers and military laws for Palestinians, leading to a nearly 100% conviction rate for civilian Palestinians in military courts, as reported by B'Tselem, the Israeli human rights organization. This is another example of Israeli departure from democratic norms of justice and equality. The disparities extend to movement and residency rights. The UN knows that around 593 barriers restrict Palestinian movement within the West Bank alone, severely affecting their daily lives and right to free movement. Israel's demographic policies further reveal its skewed priorities. Under the infamous law of return, any Jewish person can immigrate and claim citizenship, yet Palestinian refugees are denied the right to return to their ancestral homes. This double standard is emblematic of an underlying ethno-nationalist agenda, not a democratic one. Is this the democracy that we are told to admire? A state where laws and policies privilege one group over another. It's a flawed and clear apartheid system, demanding a re-evaluation by those who support it in the West. Endorsing Israeli policies means supporting a system that marginalizes and discriminates. These are not my thoughts, but the thoughts and conclusions of every single major human rights organization you can think of. We have seen genocide live-streamed to our phones for well over a year now. And the Palestinians deserve better than our collective indifference.